Brian was the head monologue writer for 27 years.
I was with Conan for 27 years.
27 years. That is, you're so lucky, first of all.
I agree. Absolutely. Yes.
Have a paid gig as a comedian that lasted more than like 4 months.
That's true.
And you got a freaking Emmy.
Yeah, well, that's true. But I was able to have a job for a long time, which was great. Yeah,
that's fantastic. And you're if you don't know his comedy, we're going to add links in the show notes because you have to watch it. He's one of my favorite comedians. So freaking funny. But you're more of like a one-liner.
I am, yeah. So which transferred easily for writing monologue jokes for Conan,
Right. So when you were working for Conan, how many jokes would you have to do per day? Was there a quota, or
it changed a little bit over the years? Because like when he hosted the Tonight Show, we were doing more jokes, but generally speaking, I would write about 40 to 50 a day.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and on average, I would get 2 jokes on. So you write 40 jokes, and 38 you just throw away, and he does 2 of them.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So is it considered his content then? Like, because if he doesn't use it, can you use it on stage?
You know what? I could, but it's all topical and it's all so much for that day. Lori Kilmartin, who I worked with, who's amazing, she often would tweet them.
Oh, that's smart.
Kind of at the end of the week, she'd be like, "Okay, here's a joke dump." He didn't do, but I early on, I didn't want to have that dilemma of, do I keep this joke for me, for my act, or do I give it to him? So I used to do a lot of topical stuff in my act, but once I started working for him, I was like, okay, I'm just going to give him all the topical stuff, and I'll just keep the personal stuff for me.
Right.
Yeah.
Personal, but really not personal.
Yes, fake personal. Yes.
Personal.
Fake. I at an arm's length personal. Yes.
At an arm's length. That is so funny about you, is that you tend to be more of a cleaner.
Right.
Comedian. Your jokes have an edge to them, but they're not considered like dirty necessarily.
Yes, I would say they're not dirty. I think I can get a little dark sometimes.
I love it. It's so fun.
To me, I love those jokes.
Yeah.
But sometimes I can go. Sometimes they're like, hey, you know what I mean?
Calm down.
So I'm not going to say something sexually explicit that that they're going to recoil at, but I will sometimes do. I have this joke about my grandfather had a heart attack and died in the middle of a game of Simon Says.
Oh, wow.
He yelled, "Call 911," but we didn't fall for it.
I love that.
And, and sometimes I do shows to these older people and they are not on board.
Yeah.
And I write so many.
Dark jokes.
I really do write a lot of dark jokes, so I have to be careful.
Give them to me.